We should definitely say it's a double loss for the club Manchester United, with the football players Sofian Amrabat and Harry Kane getting out of the picture for Manchester United, with the slightest of chances for Manchester United still to sign the football player Amrabat. Juventus into this deal and they look to be more than serious about signing the football player Sofian Amrabat, but with the football player Harry Kane, he's really finalizing his move to Bayern Munich, and that is definitely not the greatest of information for Manchester United fans, as Manchester United fans had hopes that there would be an aftermath of actually, I don't know, can call it, should we call it or hijack? There should have been a hijack for the football player Harry Kane. Lots of football fans, Manchester United football fans, thought that there would be a massive hijack for the football player Harry Kane, who is he's been a Tottenham Hotspur football player for a bit of time. Manchester United tried putting bids, tried to negotiate prices, and well, but the look of things, really, Tottenham Hotspur has not been into really selling to a club that is in the Premier League. They do know on competition, and at this moment in time, they definitely said they are not selling to Manchester United. But with some people saying Manchester United should have tried much more, tried harder to sign the football player, Harry Kane, because Harry Kane really is a very good one. I mean, we're talking about a football player who can score 20 goals per season, at least 20. That's the least amount of goals that he can score. 25 is easy, and we definitely know last season he scored 30 goals, and he would definitely be doing quite well for the club Manchester United. So Manchester United is really suffering that blow. It's not the best of information, not very good information for Manchester United fans, but what I can tell you is that at this moment in time, with the club Tottenham Hotspur really going on and accepting him to go and do a medical for the club Bayern Munich, that definitely shows us that he is out of the picture at this moment in time. We should not consider him as a Manchester United target anymore, because it's really going so bad for Manchester United, because he's really expected to be flying out of the country. He's expected to be flying out of England any minute from now to go and complete the medical with Bayern Munich. It's not the best of information. That is not very good news, because we definitely know that Harry Kane would have been a key figure at the club Manchester United, with Manchester United already signing the football player Rasmus Hojlund from Atalanta. Very good striker, but still young, and we are putting to comparison, if you put to comparison Rasmus Hojlund and Harry Kane, really, Harry Kane is just getting a finished football player, one who is going to come and score 30 goals. You're very sure about that if he's playing alongside the one and only Bruno Fernandes. There's Marcus Rashford, there is Jadon Sancho. You're very much aware that you're very much sure that you're going to get quite a number. You're going to get quite a number of goals in there. So definitely let us know what you definitely think about Harry Kane and his move to Bayern Munich, because this is a move that is definitely going to happen at this moment in time. We could say it's a no point of return, as Manchester United has been trying its level best to make sure that they can sign Harry Kane, but definitely not gonna happen. It's not happening. It's definitely not happening. Quite sad news, quite bad news for Manchester United fans, and also Manchester United lovers, and Eric Ten Hag be disappointed, because he thought Harry Kane would definitely do the work for him, do the job for him, because the fact that he's that top scorer in a small club. Spurs isn't a very small club, but you can put Spurs to comparison with Manchester United, really. So let's hope things keep on moving on quite well for Manchester United, and we could see Manchester United going. Says that Manchester United is not going to be able to hijack this transfer, because it is way too far. And when you see what Sky Sports really has said about this, I like Sky Sports because it's quite reliable. They've really gone in and confirmed this, and they're saying that Harry Kane will be flying to Bayern Munich. Harry Kane will be flying to Munich today for Bayern Medical. That's what they definitely are saying in there. quite big information right there, and I think that's big information, you know. So the fact that he's going to be flying out of the country today, that seals out the deal. Manchester United has had quite big blows this time round. Even Moises Caicedo, who was also a Manchester United target, is no longer, I must say, is no longer available in the transfer market, with Liverpool really putting in a bid that is worth £110 million. That's a game changer. United have no chance with Moises Caicedo. Chelsea tried signing him 3 times, putting in bids 3 times, £60 million, £70 million, £80 million. Of these bids were rejected, and at the last minute, Liverpool really put in a bid that is worth £110 million, and I think that's the end of the road for the football club. Manchester United, and getting Moises Caicedo has been quite a brilliant football player. United is looking for a defensive midfielder, and actually the reality is that Moises Caicedo would really come in quite handy. He would definitely be a very good one. He would definitely be a very fine football player when we talk about defensive midfield at the club Manchester United. With United has been looking at Sofyan Amrabat, saying he could be a perfect football player who could fill the defensive midfield gap at Manchester United. But Sofyan Amrabat is going to Juventus. Oh, what's definitely happening? What is happening today? Everybody in the comment section, thank you for being part with I can say Gasham saying it's not a loss. Then I can say Abiola saying hello Abiola. Now thank everybody in the comment section. Keep the comments flowing. Let us know what you definitely think about the football players really joining the clubs. They are joining Manchester United. I think at this moment in time, our defensive midfield, United is going to be, could it be looking at Romeo Lavia when we talk about defensive midfield? Because Romeo Lavia is still available on the transfer market. This time, transfers are becoming a bit complicated. It's not like last time. Transfers are becoming a bit complicated this time round. Remember, even Romeo Lavia, Southampton came out and said they're going to be, they're asking for £50 million. And at this moment in time, there is a club that has already put in a £48 million, and that's Chelsea. Chelsea saying they're willing to pay £48 million. Liverpool stopped on £45 million. Manchester United is still lying down and observing what is definitely going on in these transfers. Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section about the transfers that are definitely going on, as Manchester United is losing Harry Kane going to Bayern Munich, and Manchester United still could face a blow. There's still a little bit of a chance for Sofyan Amrabat to join Manchester United, but Juventus are very, actually I can say extremely favorites in this transfer, because Bayern Munich has gone on, Juventus has gone on and had talks with him and also with Fiorentina, where he's been playing, but Erik ten Hag really is facing a little bit of hard time at Manchester United when it comes to defensive midfield reinforcement and some sort of protection for the football player. Casemiro could have definitely been Sofyan Amrabat, but it's looking to be increasingly, every minute, every time, it's looking to be increasingly impossible to get a very good midfielder at the club Manchester United. We're talking about defensive midfield. The defensive midfield is not doing the best at the club Manchester United, not so well, and that's why Erik ten Hag is saying he definitely needs reinforcements, proper reinforcements. I know because United has Casemiro in there, he's a very good one, but Erik ten Hag, as you definitely know him, he doesn't want to run out of options, and that's why he's been looking at Moises Caicedo, also been looking at Fiorentina superstar Sofyan Amrabat, but all of these are definitely out of the picture at this moment in time. What is definitely happening? What is happening is double blows for the club Manchester United. Double blows for the club Manchester United. So let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, and please do not forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to, as long as this sports and as long as this Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter, talking about double blows when it comes to Manchester United. It's not the best of days for the club Manchester United today, because Manchester United targets are almost going every time, every minute, every second. Not the best of information situation. Good news for Liverpool because they're going to get that football player, one that is a very good defensive midfielder. But the thing is, I think football transfers are taking a twist when we talk about money. Football transfers are really getting a lot of attention money-wise. With look at Moises Caicedo. Really, Moises Caicedo's transfer price tag was 100 million pound, and we thought 100 million pound would definitely seal the deal for the club Brighton and Hove, because Brighton and Hove came out and said we are only going to take a bid that is in the region of 100 million pound. No 100 million pound and no Moises Caicedo. And really, Manchester United was really thinking about it. Should we sign him or should we not? As Manchester United was still thinking about Moises Caicedo, then all of the sudden clubs come up and definitely say we are not going to be doing that. We're not definitely going to be waiting for you to think about whether you're signing or not. We're taking Moises Caicedo. And why I'm saying transfers have taken another twist is because when you see what's really been happening, 100 million pound, a club coming up and saying we definitely are going to be paying 100 million, we're going to be paying 60 million pound, and that is off, 70 off, 80 off, 90 off, and 100 million pound, a club really Chelsea has been willing to match the 100 million price tag that was placed on Moises Caicedo, and that should have sealed the deal, you know. That's why I think that should have sealed the deal, 100 million pound. But it definitely comes to a point where the football player really comes out and says, I need a move. I definitely need a move. I need to go. And then Liverpool come and say, despite the fact that you're a 100 million price tag, you've got a 100 million price tag, we are definitely going to be giving you, giving the club Brighton of 110. I mean, the next next transfer window, I think we could be seeing clubs bidding for football players worth 150 million pound, 200 pound, because the speed at which these transfers are going is definitely quite understandable. And also with some people really saying that it's because of the Saudi Pro League, that they are definitely, Saudi Pro League is throwing in quite a lot of caution. That's why many football clubs are really putting in quite a lot of money to make sure that these football players are not interested in getting into other clubs in the Saudi Pro League. I can see Michael Kenny Motive saying this is a very big loss because they will change it. They will change it to you whenever they met Manchester United. It's a disappointment. And also he's talking about useless Glazers. Anyway, so let's hope really things keep on moving on quite well for the club Manchester United, as Manchester United is trying its level best to make sure they can get just another striker with Rasmus Hojlund also already in. That is definitely not enough. Rasmus Hojlund is already in. I mean, I can't wait to see Rasmus Hojlund play for Manchester United. I know we shouldn't really be judging Rasmus Hojlund because we do not know what he is capable of doing. But statistics say he's only scored 9 goals in 34 appearances last season. So I don't know whether to credit him or to say we got the wrong football player, or I don't know where to value him around that. But let's hope he gets it right. Let's hope. Let's get behind the manager and really think that things will definitely move on quite well and he will do a good job. But as far as we know at this moment in time, Harry Kane is definitely going to Bayern Munich, and he is going to be flying to Bayern Munich. But he would have been a very brilliant one, would have been a very good football player for the club Manchester United, as Manchester United at some point in time were very willing to pay for the football player to seal this deal, but Tottenham Hotspur was not willing to. Spurs has not been willing to let go of the football player when it comes to the Premier League. They didn't want to sell the football player to the Premier League. Not the best of information that we definitely have got this morning. So where you watching from? Which part of the world are you watching from? Just make a point, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to, as long as it's sports and as long as it's Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your very host, Abu KALS, as I'm here to bring to you the latest trade as it comes in. So we definitely know, as I've been telling you, that Harry Kane is definitely leaving Tottenham Hotspur, and he's heading for Bayern Munich, and the Fiorentina target, the Fiorentina superstar, the one and only Sofyan Amrabat, who's been linked to the club Manchester United, is no longer the number one. Manchester United is no longer the number one favorites in this transfer. Bayern Munich are heading this transfer. All the information that we've got today is not quite good, not the best of information. United is lying behind when we talk about transfers. Maybe possibly by the course of the day, during the course of the day, we could definitely be seeing things making a turn or a twist, and we could possibly see Manchester United getting yet another football player, a very good one. Let's hope so. Or bidding for another football player. Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section about Sofyan Amrabat and his potential move to Bayern Munich, and of course he's definitely, well, are you disappointed like me, or you are quite well, you're very sure that United will sort it out? Hopefully there can be something good in all this. Manchester United can definitely get the football player Sofyan Amrabat. This is still the slightest of chances, but with Harry Kane, we are at a point of no return. I'm scared we are at a point of no return, despite the fact that very many blogs have come in and said, last minute hijack. I'm sorry to let you know that there is not going to be any last minute hijack at this moment in time, because the club Spurs has already agreed him to make a move, go to Munich and complete a medical. He's not going to Munich to complete a medical and come back. He's definitely going to Munich to sign, to seal off this deal, and that's Harry Kane. Really, let's hope really he can have a good time over there, but I think Manchester United will definitely feel bad. United fans are not very happy with Harry Kane and him making a decision to move away from the Premier League. And even very many people anticipated that the Premier League really would be much better with Harry Kane in a break a few more records, and possibly could see things getting much better. Anyway, thank you for being part of this podcast. Thank you for being part of these live videos. We've definitely been talking about the one and only Sofyan Amrabat, and also talking about the one and only Harry Kane. It's been double blows. United is not doing the best today, not the best of moments for the for the football club Manchester United, as Manchester United is trying its level best to make sure that they can sign more football players. So we could be seeing another defensive midfielder being linked to Manchester United, as we definitely know that the one and only Moises Caicedo is out of the picture, and also Sofyan Amrabat is out of the picture. Let's hope things keep on moving on quite well for the club Manchester United, as Manchester United is very well known for getting into these transfers and getting the best of football players, the football players that they definitely want or need. Otherwise, let's think that with Sofyan Amrabat, as I told you, that there is slightest of chances for Sofyan Amrabat to sign for the club Manchester United. And again, slightest of chances, as I repeat, it's just so small. It's not over, but there is a small chance for Manchester United to sign him, as it's not in its final stages. But with Harry Kane, it's in its final stages. So it's a point of no return. No Harry Kane for the club Manchester United. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, thank you for being part, everybody who's been a part of this live video, and I must say I like you so much. Thank you for being part of this podcast. As I tell you that, thank you. And if I say goodbye for now, I would not have done anything bad. Let's meet in yet another video.